Hello guys, this is Matt, Monk Dogs Matt. I have many names: Monk Dogs Matt, Midnight Gamers 9, Turbancia, and we're going to be today. I'm going to be showing you a gameplay of Discovery, which is one of the maps of the downloaded content that Treyarch put out February 1st, and today is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. It's a bit fruity. Yeah. So it may seem like I'm a noob because I'm using the AK-74U, but honestly, I pick up, I don't know, I'll try and count it for you guys, 5, 6 weapons in this map that, you know, I use those weapons more than I use the AK-74U because I end up running out of ammo. As you can see, I'm spraying so much just to keep them off of B, which I find is really important in this map, which I'll go into detail more after the more into the gameplay. But at the moment, I'm using the AK-74U, unfortunately, if you guys think so. And I turn to the right there, which I find is a really good spot for people with G11 or M16 or Commandos, guns that have a relatively low rate of fire and are good to pick people off from long distances. I find that I do get picked off a lot there when I'm trying to protect B, so I did turn that way, but I got killed, as you can see. So that's a good spot to be checking out. And I do like about the map Discovery the sheer fact that there are so many ways to get from point A to point from any flag to point B, and from B to any flag. You can go underneath. You can go underneath the B flag. You can go around the back on both sides. You can go many ways. And I would like to use motion sensor if I had the money to set up this class, but I did not have enough COD points at the time. I was level 18, as you saw before, so I really had no choice than to use this. So, I did just set up, not just, but I had set up my Astros so it'd be much easier to hear people, and I am sitting on this bridge, which, if you can hear right now, I heard this guy's footsteps, so I know that he's coming up here, so I did prepare myself. So you guys may think I'm newbie by just waiting in a corner because I think someone's coming, or I saw my teammate die in the building next to me, but that's not the reason. I do hear him coming, and I'm trying to keep my kill streak alive. Most of the time, I find myself as playing the objective more than I go for kill whoring, but in this game, I saw the opportunity of playing against a team that was not as good as an organized team like I was playing with, and seized the opportunity to get a good gameplay. As I said before, I was level 18, and I didn't have enough money, which I should have. I didn't unlock the chopper gunner, nor did I unlock the attack dogs or the gunship. So my score was not magnificent. It was a 28-2, and I unfortunately received the last death in literally the last second. So it could have been 28. Could have been a 28-1 game, but I still pulled off 14.5 KD, which I find pretty good. Recently I haven't been doing very good. My KD's been dropping. It's been fluctuating from like 1.75 to like a 1.69. I'm not really sure why. I run into a lot of ghost people, and I run into a lot of second chance people. And I can usually get on a 5-6 kill streak easily, but once it gets up to that point, I usually die because I get kill happy, and I just run around, I go rush happy, and I attempt to find someone else, and then I end up turning the corner at the wrong time, which is unfortunate for me, but gotta take it from the game. Lots of people are angry at this game, but right now I find this game entertaining in some sort, but at the same time it could be quite frustrating as I see this guy if you look at the minimap, he's firing about, like, I would say 2 blocks, thinking of streets, 2 blocks away from me, but I was thinking that he would go for B, but indeed they were trying to protect A, which was good on their part, but bad on their part for being oblivious of my presence with an unsilenced weapon. So, importance of this map, it's really important to get at least, it's really hard to get a good spawn with a split, AC split. So having C and B I feel is the best because A is easiest to pick off. There aren't as many routes to get out as there are to get out of B. Oh no, to get out of C, I mean. For C, you can take like 2 or 3 underground routes. You can take routes on both sides. You can go through the glaciers, and that's about 4 or 5 A, there's only left, right, and center. So I feel like C is easier to get out of, not really a spawn trap, but a clutch, if you will, like the hand of the other team holding you. We do triple cap them for a while, which gives us quite a nice lead, 135 as you can see. But I think that's the most important place to have in this map. So that's what we did retain through the entire game. And I don't know, I was playing with Elias, and I dropped my controller. I started firing, unfortunately. Or I was playing with Elias and Richie, our good friends, and organized team is really helpful in domination for me, because knowing who went down at what time and where they went down is important, because then I take I take advantage of the UAV, I take advantage of the Blackbird, and I take advantage of the kill marks on the X's when my teammates die. And that's a big deal for me, because I can tell exactly where they died, and it's important to know the widths of the maps and be able to cut them off, which I feel is the best way to keep up your kill streak. Getting them off guard mid-sprint is the best way to kill them. It minimizes the possibility that they could turn on you. So I do believe that cutting people off is the best way to kill someone. If you, lack of a better word, take them out. Staying in this building, I think, is as far up you can go without them spawning on the sides of you. I would say halfway up the bridge, but I'm not sure about that. But I think as you push forward, they'll begin to spawn farther and farther away from you, which you don't want, because then they can go and take B or C. As you can see, my teammates were getting too far up. They took C. Yeah, I like this game, as I said, overall, but it's quite frustrating sometimes. I had a good game where we got into a lobby of Noble players, and they didn't use second chance. I think there were only 2 ghosts, which I find is a good lobby. A lobby that has lots and lots of ghosts is just frustrating for me, because my UAV and my other kill streaks they don't come into good use, and I feel like Xjaws did a great commentary on this with a dual commentary with iTemp, and he said that motion sensors were sort of the counter of Ghost, but not really, for the simple fact that they didn't fully protect you from Ghost, because of the fact that if you're trying to rush, you won't know where to cut them off, and if you're trying to rush, you have to keep moving your motion sensor around. And they said that the motion sensor was a temporary thing. I guess picking it up and putting it down is sort of dangerous, because you could get killed in the process. But I don't know. I guess it's okay. I do fail a couple times. I switched TVs. I got a new TV, and just since then my accuracy has dropped about 5%. And just since then, it's a larger TV. It's a 55-inch 3D TV, and I'm sitting about 2-3 yards away from it, farther than I usually would from my old TV. And my old TV was like a 23-inch monitor, which I sat less than a yard away from it. And there's a bit of a delay on the TV, so that affects my gameplay. I'll try to adapt to it. But one of my first games on this Prestige. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a nice day.